Hey everyone, I just shared the link. Hope everyone can is able to get in. Come on in. I just shared the link on my Facebook page. There's several different uh, pages that I posted it, but it's on my Facebook page. If you're watching through my Facebook page, join me. Let's start the conversation. What did you think about this debate? Was it civil? Was it interrupted? I know what people are gonna say, but I just want to hear from you guys. What's your take about this debate? How do you feel about it? What were some take backs or things that you would like to see um, have said? So join me. I'm gonna post the link one more time, so you're able to join me, even though it's on there already. I posted it a minute ago. Um, okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Here, I posted it a minute ago. If you want to join me, let me show you guys. If you go on my page right now and you want to join me, you will see the live feed, and then you will see this link right here. So you just click on it, and you'll be on, and I'll be able to see you as you come in and let you on. So come on in. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Um, I want to hear from you. What's going on? How did you feel this debate went? Was it a good one? Was it a bad one? How did you feel? All you gotta do is click on this link right here, and I will see you on my background page. And give me 1 second. All you gotta do is click on this link, and I will see you on my background backstage, and I will let you in. So let's start the conversation, people. Let's start the conversation. I'll be here for just a little bit. I can tell you my commentary, but I want to hear from you. So, in the meantime, while I'm waiting for people to get in, if there's any who want to join, I want to show you guys a clips of. I want to show everyone. I'm sorry, keep saying you guys. I want to show everyone what I recorded. For me, what was more important to me to hear, for me to hear, was to talk about. Give me 1 second. I'm keeping an eye on the backstage as well, so don't mind me, okay? When they started talking about race, um, and Breonna Taylor, I think that was much important to me to hear what were their both perspectives of it, and so let's play a little bit of that. You might hear me breathing in the background. I'm sorry. Become a nurse and save lives, and her life is taken. I don't believe so. I've talked with Brianna's mother, Tamika Palmer, and her family deserves justice. She was a beautiful young woman. She had as her life goal to become a nurse, and she wanted to become an EMT to first learn what's going on out on the street, so she could then become a nurse and save lives. And her life was taken unjustifiably and tragically and violently. And it brings me to, you know, the 8 minutes and 46 seconds that America witnessed, during which an American man was tortured and killed under the knee of an armed
uniformed police officer. And people around our country of every race, of every age.
Look at that racist ass white supremacist prick. Look at him. He's all mad about it.
Shoulder, arm in arm.
She's talking true and he's pissed off.
For us to finally achieve that ideal of equal justice under law. And I was a part of those peaceful protests. And I believe strongly that, first of all, we are never going to condone violence, but we always must fight for the values that we hold dear, including the fight to achieve our ideals. And that's why Joe Biden and I have said on this subject, look, and I'm a former career prosecutor. I know what I'm talking about. Bad cops are bad for good cops. We need reform of our policing in America and our criminal justice system, which is why Joe and I will immediately ban chokeholds and carotid holds. George Floyd would be alive today if we did that. We will require a national registry for police officers who break the law. We will, on the issue of criminal justice reform, get rid of private prisons and cash bail, and we will decriminalize marijuana, and we will expunge the records of those who have been convicted of marijuana. This is time for leadership on a tragic issue of unarmed Black people in America.
Thank you, Senator Harris. Vice President, can somebody pose the same question to you? In the case of Breonna Taylor, was justice done? You have 2 minutes, uninterrupted.
Well, our heart breaks for the loss of any innocent American life. And the family of Breonna Taylor has our sympathies. But I trust our justice system, a grand jury that refused the evidence. And it really is remarkable that as a former prosecutor, you would assume that an impaneled grand jury looking at all the evidence got it wrong. But you're entitled to your opinion, Senator. I think, and with regard to George Floyd, there's no excuse for what happened to George Floyd. Justice will be served. But there's also no excuse for the rioting and looting that followed. I mean, it really is astonishing. Flora Westbrook is with us here tonight in Salt Lake City. Just a few weeks ago, I stood at what used to be her salon. It was burned to the ground by rioters and looters. And Flora is still trying to put her life back together. And I must tell you, this presumption that you hear consistently from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, that America is systemically racist, and that, as Joe Biden said, that he believes that law enforcement has an implicit bias against minorities, is a great insult to the men and women who serve in law enforcement. I want everyone to know.
I'm going to stop right there because all he is spilling is BS projected by the person in the White House as president. I just sent the link to one of my friends. Hopefully she joins on. For those of you who were watching, get back on here. It's been a great debate. I gotta say, more. How would I put this? It was more of talking than interrupting. There were a few interruptions between both of them, but very mild, I would say. They definitely need to put a mute button. They definitely need to put a mute button on both sides, or on especially Donald Trump's campaign. I shared a few pictures as well, so I want to share with you guys what I was doing as I was live or watching the debate. You're more than welcome to come on. I shared the link already on my Facebook page. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching me on YouTube, I've already shared the link as well. some people were looking at the bug that he had on top of his head, and I'm like, oh, that could be the coronavirus, a fly that came from the White House infected with corona. I was recording the mad faces that he was making as well. I created that meme. Yep, he's crying. It's not fair. It's not fair. And she's replying by saying, "Yep, it's not fair because I'm kicking your ass." And for every little thing, again, that neck twitch, like he got a neck problem or something. So these are some of the things I was doing as the debate was going on. I was also watching a protest that was going on. Um, that feed stopped, but I was watching a protest that was going on as well. So it was pretty cool to be able to host different watch parties. As you can see, I was hosting different watch parties throughout the debate. So I'm glad I was able to do that for people who were not able to watch the debate. Let me see what my friend. Um, I want to go straight to my friend Diane.
Oh, did she? She got her point across. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of leadership we need. A vice president like her. And Joe Biden. Trump got to go, y'all. We got to let this man go. His vice president couldn't even answer none of the questions. He's so busy picking on her and being disrespectful. Y'all better pay attention. Our lives is on the line now. And y'all better go and vote for our vote count. And y'all have a good night. I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I love.
That is my friend Diane Adams. Very awesome friend. Always speaking truth to power. Always at different rallies. Just always involved in different events that she can be involved with. So that is very awesome to see her opinion as well. Everyone's opinion matters, and I'm trying to get to some comments here. If anybody has comments, please post them. Let me see if there's any comments. No comments so far. Okay. Well, in that case, let me read some other comments here. Okay. Wait. Sorry, people. It was pretty cool the way she kept her ground. I like the way she told him not to interrupt, although she interrupted a few times. Um, I'm glad that she stood her ground, and I think that's what Biden has to do with Trump: stand his ground and giving it his all. You know, This debate, people, this election is one of the most important elections ever. Do we want more of the same, or do we want change? Change is going to happen. Change is only going to happen if we make it happen. And yes, I agree with some people. Biden may not be the perfect candidate. He may have some shady things that he's done in the past as vice president. But right now, he is the only hope that we got. Because if you don't vote, it's like a vote for Trump. I'll just put it to you that way. If you don't vote, it's like a vote for Trump. If you say, I'll vote the next presidential election, that's like a vote for Trump. Um, just hoping that people just hope that people understand where I'm coming from. I like the way people are posting already memes. The one that's making the headlines is this: I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna reshare. So yeah, people. It's good that people watch the debate. I was looking into this as well. There's different protests going on across the country. Um, this one is fuck the police, I guess. Footage. Okay. Well, I don't know where this is at. First of all, so again, I'm just sharing comments. I like this one too. I love when people call Pence and Trump out. Again with that fly on top of his head. So this was an awesome night. If you were watching the debate, you would have gone to see the. I don't know if she was. I don't know honestly if he was scared of her or something because okay, I'll check this out later. Stop sharing. Yeah. Um. Anyway, since no one came on right now, I'll just wait for tomorrow morning. But I'm hoping that everyone has a great night. Oh wait a minute. Hey,
Hi.
you were able to figure it out now.
Yes, the StreamYard. Are you doing your your disability show on this too now? I
Uh,
mean this the Saturday meeting?
no, no. I go on here once in a while and I share with that page because it's important for everyone to know what's going on.
Right.
And tonight was just amazing.
I was screaming at the TV.
You were screaming at the TV.
Yes,
Why was that?
because I wanted Pence to shut up when it was his 2 minutes were up. And when Kamala was like, I am speaking and I will not be lectured to, I was like, you go. Oh, but then I was like, tell him to shut up. Yeah, it was great. I came upstairs and saw that you sent this because I have to calm down because I want to start working at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I have to calm down so that I can go to bed. Or I should say go to sleep. I'm already in bed.
Oh.
That's one of Will's paintings that's in my room, and there's my headboard, and Hudson's here over there. We're all waiting for Will.
So, just in case you guys don't know this amazing lady, I would say she is my friend, my boss, in a way. She's my boss in a way because she has given me a job per se, being a part of her WOW calls every single week. Um, and they're all to educate and inform people with developmental disabilities. So I'm honored to always have her on here and just to share her work, share what she thinks, and soon we'll be having a show together. Not only does she help people with developmental disabilities, that's a primarily thing. That's a First of all, let me say that's the primarily thing that she does, but she does it in many different ways. She sells Mary Kate as well, which is another adventure, and some of that money that she gets goes towards helping another person with developmental disabilities to for whatever they need it for. So I am glad to
Yeah,
have her here.
we give everybody Mary Kay. Anytime I sell something, we give away the same amount to somebody with a disability or who, anybody,
Yes.
anybody who we know. But Chewy, I don't know if anybody is on here watching us. Is there people?
Not right now, but they'll watch it. They'll watch it later.
Yeah, because Chewy, uh, it makes me laugh every day when we do the WOW calls, and the people on the WOW calls love him. And sometimes we do game shows, and when we do game shows, I'll usually ask a question, what's the name of one of the speakers? And everybody,
Chewy.
Chewy!
Yeah. That's pretty much how it is, and I'm glad and honored to be a part of this great uh show that you have going on.
So fun.
And I'm hoping
Yeah.
I'm hoping if there's funders out there, you know, if you want to fund a great uh a great program, this is a great program. We have a diverse community with from all different backgrounds who are part of this call.
Yeah. And all over Illinois and
over Illinois.
What else? Yeah, and we're funded by the council now all through December. So
hint hint, if there's any funders out there who are watching this, or any organization that wants to fund another organization, please help us out, so we can continue to work. The work will always continue.
Yeah, that's.
But funding does help to pay for costs of Zoom, to pay for other material that we might use
Well,
to educate
and to pay us.
and to pay me as well. Yeah.
Debate Chewy, especially. So true. Oh,
Yeah.
well, it is 10:01, and anybody who knows me knows this is like an hour past my bedtime. So
Yeah.
I'm so happy I got to drop by the Chewy show.
Yep. And
if you,
tomorrow's our show, right?
yeah, tomorrow at 2:00. And if anybody, if you want the Zoom link, you can message Chewy or message me, and we'll send you the Zoom link, and you can hop on and see what it's all about. We have different topics every week, and we try to switch them up between serious and having fun. And Chewy uses like filters all the time and makes people laugh,
Always.
and it's the best part of my whole week. So okay, see you guys later. If anybody's watching this, Chewy, I just thought I was getting on to say hi to you. I didn't know it was a show. I didn't know it was a show. I was like, oh, a message from Chewy with a link. I better click on it.
Yeah, well, this is what I said on Facebook, and I told you guys earlier.
Yeah.
After the debate, I'll probably have my own show on, so we can talk about the debate. And so far, you've been the only one who has come on, and it's great because I got to hear your perspective, and my perspective was the same thing. Who the hell was this guy to tell this person what she's entitled to and what she's not entitled to?
Oh, and Chewy, I used to go to a Baptist church, and this man, when he was running for governor of Indiana, actually came and spoke at the Baptist church. And it was a huge mega church in Indiana. And oh my God, I had a hard time listening to him because he sounds so much like a preacher, and who, like he won't be in a room with a woman alone. He said that when he first started. He calls his wife mother. He won't be in a room alone with any other woman, and all of that comes from like a very where the men are in charge, women are not allowed to speak unless spoken to. They're not allowed to speak in the church. They're not allowed to teach anything having to do with a man. And so everything about him is like the other men that I met in that. And it was very hard to listen to, but I had to get through it because I wanted to see her. And she was wonderful.
Wow.
Every time she said, I am speaking now.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
And when she said, I would like my time, I will be using my time. I was.
Yeah, and I think the vice president. I mean, not the one we have now, but the former vice president, Biden.
Yes.
I think he needs to step up his game a little bit. When it comes to that, reassure. Then again, I heard that he's part of the disability community.
Yes, he is. He has a stutter.
Yeah.
And he and I think what I think is really cool is that he's never hides the fact that he has a stutter. But just like the Trump White House has condemned disabilities from before he ever became president, when he was mocking the reporter with a disability, they have exploited Joe Biden's stutter to make it seem like he, not that he's like using tools to not stutter, but to make it seem like his mind is not working.
Yeah.
And I read a thing during the last debate that, a man wrote, I am a stutterer. And the fact that he has maintained through this entire thing, like he has nerves of steel through his feet. You know, the fact that he has not stammered one time. And it's interesting because am I blathering on now?
No, go ahead.
You know, Franklin Roosevelt used a wheelchair, but he never let anybody see him in a wheelchair because he and so the fact that Joe Biden has been transparent about the fact that he stutters is an even greater thing in the face of our history. You know, that people think that having a disability makes you weaker, or they don't want people to know because of stigma or whatever.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Wow.
So what else did you think about the debate?
You know, I just love the way she stood her ground.
Yes.
She stood her ground, and there's nothing more to say, but I'm hoping that people make the right choice, first of all, and second of all, I'm hoping that you get out and vote if you haven't.
Absolutely. If you haven't already, and the early voting sites are open, you can just Google early voting sites in whatever the name of your town is. Put in some of them. You put in your zip code, and I think I told you, Chewy, they supplied gloves at my early voting site. Was I
Interesting.
telling you this? Yeah, they had like food service gloves that people could wear. They would give you a sterilized pen, which you use to fill out your ballot, and then you would deposit that pen in a different spot. You know,
Wow.
yeah, everybody had on masks. They had one of our sheriffs was at the early voting site, just in case there was a social distancing issue, you know. But they had and by issue I mean that people were not listening to the workers, but there was no problem at all. They had the floor marked. You know, everybody who was in there was, you know, was distanced, even like where you could stand to wait in line. It could not have gone better.
Wow.
So
That's great. Well, I early voted by mail.
yay.
Yeah, I did my. It was very easy. I did my research one day. The next day, I knew who to vote for. So that's it, and
Yep.
send it right out.
Yeah, and one of the guys on our WOW call told me that he signed up for to get his mail-in ballot right on Facebook. They something popped up on his feed that said, you know, have you sent in, you know, have you gotten your ballot or whatever? And so he clicked on it. It took him to the Illinois, you know, asked him his zip code, took him to the site. He requested the ballot. And then when the ballot came, he had a couple of questions.
I think that's what I did.
Yeah. So he called me, and we walked through filling out the ballot. And he just wanted to make sure that he was doing everything right, you know, like filling in the circles the whole way and everything like that. And then he mailed it off the next day.
That's cool.
So yeah, so important to vote.
Yes, it is. Well,
So.
I'm gonna let you go so you can fall asleep.
Yes. Now I'm all happy again. So, but I'm gonna leave.
Woo.
And I will see you tomorrow.
Wait. I gotta ask you. Did you catch that bug on top of Pence's?
Oh my, yes. I was laughing. My husband was like, "There's a fly on his head." I said, "Are you sure it's not on our TV?" He's like, "No, look, he moved his head and the fly stayed with him." And one of my friends put up, "It's because he's a shithead."
Well, my assumption was it came from the White House infected with corona.
Oh God. Somebody else put up like, okay, let the memes begin. Or do you say memes or memes?
Yeah, memes. Yeah.
Yeah, let the memes begin.
Oh, did you see the one I made of him and Kamala Harris?
No.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find it real quick before I let you go, because it was so funny.
Yeah, at one point I had to bless you. At
Thank
one
you.
point I had to put my phone down. I was afraid I was gonna throw it.
Really?
I was so mad at the moderator for not holding him to the 2 minutes. And I thought there was going to be like a turn off your microphone if you keep talking, but they didn't do that.
Give me 1 second. I don't know how this works, but do you see that?
It's not fair. It's not fair. What does hers say? I can't see it. Yep, it's
Yep.
not.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Yep, because I'm kicking your ass.
Did you make that? You're gonna have to teach me how to do that, because I don't know how to like put stuff on top of things. It's not fair because I'm kicking your ass.
Yes,
Okay, now I'm really going to sleep.
yes. All right. I'll
Okay,
see you. I'll
see
see
you
you later.
tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, bye.
There you have it, people. But yeah, it was a great debate, people. I got nothing else to say, but hope everyone enjoyed that debate. I'm not waiting for the next one because I know the next one there's gonna be it's the presidential debate, and I know there's gonna be lots of interruption when it comes to the presidential debate. But what I am hoping to see is just like the vice president, well, Mike Pence and Kamala Harris were civil in this debate. I'm hoping that Trump and Trump can be civil in the next debate. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Um, we'll talk about this more tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Time to leave you with that 30-second jingle before I log off.